thank goodness, because the last couple of lives I've only had half a screen, which has been no good for man the beast. Anyway, apologies on the reflection. Yeah, oh, hello. But I shall move all that in a second. Let me wipe my hands. Wash my hands. Do my donnies. Let's put that on there. Let's make sure things are working. Oh, yeah, we've got 8 gone. Right, then let me swish me. Let's have a look. Okay, let me go onto my YouTube. Let's see if I'm on there. Yes, let's see if I'm doing anything. Has it caught up with myself? Let's have a look. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got going on. Anything, nothing. Here we are. Right then. Howdy, howdy. Hello, I'm very well, thank you. How are you, Michael? Thank you for joining me. I'm just giving it a couple of minutes before I crack on. So yes, we're just waiting for people to load on, and we'll get on. Hi Trudy B, how the devil are you? I hope you're well, sweetie. I have got my my tablet in the corner, just in case we end up having a moment or two. I've grabbed some stamps, so these are the stamps I'm going to be using today. Hi Rosemary, how are you? Hope you're well, sweetheart. So between my phone, I've got things that are we're actually getting the wording up, and I've got my tablet on as well. So hopefully, if there's anything does go astray, Darren decides to go all fuzzy, I can see somewhere along the lines if we have a malfunction. The main thing is I got my big screen back. Ta-da! So I'm happy about that. So I shall just give it a few more bits and bobs before we crack on. But yes, so I've got Logan, I've got some bits of foliage, I've got tree, I've got creepers, tree scene, leaf spray, and the moon. So yeah, I thought to myself, well, we'll have a bit of a watercolour session today. It's Kim, and well, bless. I love it. Well, I quite like calling you Michael, to be fair. You know, you need to put Kim in brackets. I love it. How funny is that? Hi Michelle. Oh gosh, that's made me chuckle. That really has, if I'm honest with you. Oh dear me, that really has. Hi Lou. Hope you're well. I shall be cracking on. Oh gosh, that's really made me laugh. So Michael is now Kim, and Kim's Michael. Like it. Can't get no better than that, can we? Right, hi Jan. Hope you're well, sweetie. Chris. Hello, my sweetheart. How the devil are you? I take it you've all been like watching an advertisement before you get in. Apologies. It's one of them. Hi, Rachel. Hope you're well. I'm going to be doing a random watercolour piece today. Random because I don't know what I'm going to end up with. But these are the stamps I've got out. So at least you have an idea of what I'm using. What, where, when, I don't know. So I've got Logan. I absolutely adore that stamp. I've got the moon, I've got an orchard grass, the large red pine. I've obviously got my field grasses, I've got the leaf creepers, I've got some foliage, flower pots, but I might just use that one. Yeah, I'm eating. Oh, fabulous. What we having? Anything nice, Chris? Leaf spray, obviously that's my little go-to, as you know. And then the tree scene. Obviously, the numbers there are for the Lavinia. If you want to go on the site and have a look at which one's which. So we've got 219741. Hi, Steph. Hope you're well, sweetie. 826 672 591 197 679 742. The moon. I haven't got a number for that, actually. That's an interesting one. 773. Homemade beef stew and jacket potato. Oh, I don't seem to get the advert. Hey, listen, don't worry about it, Michelle. Just go with it. So, yes, honestly, Logan, I absolutely adore. So that's where we're going to be playing around with today. Hi, Sarah. So if you do need anything, I have got my little. See, I'm not that unchaotic. I have got my pot of chaos, but I do have my little bits with everything on, so I know what I'm using. So I do try and be good. to a degree. So there you go. So I'm going to put them out the way, safe, otherwise, you know, I'm going to lose them. So I'm going to put them up there. So if anybody needs anything, tickety-boo, we got it. Okay, so watercolour card. I'm going to be using the Lavinia watercolour card. Hot press, smooth, 300 GSM A4 sheets. Now, I have got some, so I do cut up and use and all the rest of it. Good, thanks on having a better day. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Hi, Kim. So I'm going to use, which I believe would be like sort of a quarter of the card, or, you know, just done in half, basically. And I love it. I love the feel of this card. I love the texture of it. I know it holds plenty of water, which is perfect for me. So I have actually got 2 smaller pieces in there, if ever, but I'm just going to be doing that. So that's the Lavinia Stamps watercolour card. That's what I'm going to be using tonight. So that's that. So if you're asking, that's what I'm using. Now then, what are we going to do? So let's have a look on the board, Miss Ford. Watercolours. So I'll tell you what, we'll use, everybody happy with elements tonight? Hi, Marie. Hope you're well, sweetheart. Everybody happy with elements? And if we're going to do watercolour piece, you're happy with me utilising elements for the watercolour part of this? Say yay or forever hold thy tongue. Whatever the saying is. We'll just go with it anyway. Hi, Debs. I'm having a moment already. So, I'm thinking Logan. Let me get my piece of ta-da. So I'm thinking Logan's going to be about like so, and then we're going to have maybe a moon up here. What do you reckon? And then we'll just invent the rest. So Marie says yes to elements, so I'm happy about that. Okay, so what do you reckon? Can you see that sort of? And then we'll just do a background. We'll create something, yeah? Fab. I don't know what colours. Probably greens, as in the background. Maybe some light and dark wispy bits and stuff like that. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get a background down. We'll get a movement. I'm going to put down the moon, and I'm going to put Logan down. So I've got an idea of what and where sort of thing. And then the rest will just go off key. If I go over any of this and I'm using elements, I will do. You're okay with elements? I'm glad to hear that, Chris. I would have changed everything for you then. Yeah. You know, yeah, I've got my eye on you. Yeah, and all that. Eh? Yeah. So, yeah. So I'm going to do some VersaFine Clear, pop these down for starters, and then we're going to do some inking. Like I say, if I go over any of this, I'll bleach it out. Hi, Martine. Hope you're well, sweetheart. So that's roughly what we're doing. So let's get the beauty on. I'm going to stamp in probably Fallen Leaves, brown. So let's pop him on first of all. Come on, my little mate. So there we go. Now I'm just going to pop him, just put a bit of pressure on so I know he's on. Okay, so there you go. Bless you. Okay, Fallen Leaves, beautiful colour, VersaFine Clear. Obviously permanent ink, so once it's dry it ain't going anywhere, and that's why I want to use that on here, because once he's on, he's on. And then we can do a bit of watercolouring. We can go around it, we can do it loosely. A bit of orange. Okay, all right, then we'll do that, shall we? Just for you, Steph. This is what I like, getting you guys involved, because you're the one sitting there watching it. So I'd rather do something that we're all sort of, yeah, let's have a play sort of thing. So our beautiful Inty Gorgeous Logan is just, you know, like when I first started utilising Lavinia stamps, Logan was one of the first that I sort of, I want that. And it's only been quite recently that I've had him, which is really weird. But there you go. So we're going to go for orange. Is there any other colour that you want me to sort of incorporate? Stephanie wants a bit of orange in this, which let's get the colours down. So let's have a look. I've got paprika. I've got russet orange. If we're doing it orange, I'm also going to do a bit of Sahara. Possibly a bit of Emperor Red in this. What we're thinking. We're definitely going to have a bit of truffle with it as a different element there. Green, maybe a bit of olive or something like that. Let's have a look. Oh, Logan's beautiful. Absolutely. He's a little diva. Right, let me just get, I'm also going to have a bit of midnight blue. So let me just try. So if there's any particular colours, orange is one of the least likely colours, so I would love to. Okay, then that's fine. We'll play. And then, let's have a look. blue. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to put in mermaid with it. Yeah, let's really play around with it. Okay, this is just for Steph then. Oranges, because apparently nobody likes to do orange unless you've been tangoed. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so I have got mermaid, I've got midnight blue, I've got truffle. So they're my complementary outward colours. Then I've got emperor red, I've got Sahara, I've got russet orange, and I've got paprika. Those are your strongs, yeah. So those are the main ones, and then there's my outers. So you sort of get an understanding of maybe how it's going to be, but then again, it may be not. We'll have a look. Anyway, blue. Oh, bless. Well, you might have a bit of blue in. We'll have a bit of that up there anyway. Okay, so, oh, look at him. Are you perfect? Now, I say you're perfect, but what have I got there? Okay, it's all right. We'll play around with it. Oh, I think it's on the card. Okay. Bless. Dibs for, that's the stuff. We can't leave our Sylve out. Dibs for Sylve. We're all calling dibs for Sylve. Bless her. We all sent her a love the other day. Yeah, let's just hope that everything's going good for our Sylve. Bless her cotton. So we have got the gorgeous Logan there. Now I'm going to get morning mist when I can find it. Let me investigate in my little pot of nonsense. There we go. Morning mist. Here you go. So morning mist is the grey, and I think that's going to be appropriate for the moon. Okay, so let's pop that on. So which way are we going? I'm going to go. I'm going to go that way with the moon. Now the reason why I say that, I'm going to look, because then I'm going to do a twirly bit, yeah, as you do. Lots of love for her. Honestly, there's always love for our Sylve, bless her. And this is what being in a group like this is all about. We all support each other when it's needed. So I'm going to do a first and second generation with regards to morning mist. Now, like I've said, I'm going to do it like so. So I'm just going to bring this down a little bit. Let's move Logan's picky over there. And I'm going to look, I'm going to sort of say to myself, that's what I'm going to do. Lisa, that's what you're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So first one down, this is your first generation. That's one with plenty of ink on. And obviously we're using the watercolour card. So I'm going to let that soak in nicely. Hi Kathleen, welcome to tonight. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. And then I'm going to take it up and I'm just going to turn it round. Whatever you're comfortable with, really. I think my head's going to get in the way. So if I go off sync a bit, we go off sync. It's one of them. I ain't too fussed, really. I'll go with it. There you go. Maybe like so. That'll do. Can always put a bit of clouding over there. There you go. One moon. So first generation, I'm new to watching. Oh, hello, Anne. Nice to have you new then. It's all good. We're just a bit crazy here. I say it as it is. I'm quite a messy crafter. You'll gather that. You're either going to love me or hate me. Either way, thank you for joining me. So I've just done a first and second generation, and that's given me the depth of that moon. Just one turn it, and then again. Okay, so that's that. And then we've got that. Now, the rest of it, this is going to be totally off cuff. I have no idea. So, thank you, Steph. Welcome, Annie. She's a newbie to the group of all you madams. Bless you. Oh, bless. So we're all the same. We all message each other and support each other, and it's lovely to see that. It really is. Okay, so without further ado, Steph wanted some stuff done with the orange. Now, I'm going to start by, good evening, hope, all of it. Yep, well, bless you, Susan. We're all doing all right, I think. Sort of, anyway. I think so. So the blue will go sort of the mermaidy with the blue. I might put a bit of blue atoll in it yet. I don't know. We'll play around and have a see. So let me just have a little. That's about as much use as a chocolate teapot. Let's right. I'm going to go. I've got a number 4 and a number 6 brush. Now you can. Let me go in my pot and try and find. So I could use just a normal watercolour brush. Yeah. Hi Lisa, everyone. Hello, Kay. Oh, that's fine. It's lovely to see you. Thanks for dropping by. And all I want to do now, because obviously with it being the Lavinia watercolour card, I can put a fair bit of water. I could squirt it if I wanted to. But at this moment, I just want to think of that as a lighter area. And then I want to just maybe, I'm just going to add just a little bit just around this area. Now, Stephanie said nobody uses oranges, so let's play around with a bit of orange. Let me just put a bit of water on the brush. There we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently add a bit of Sahara. I had to put my dentures in then, they slipped. Okay, so I just want to just lightly, nothing major. And I'm just going to just whiz it around a bit. Hope you've had a good day today, Kay. Now, Kay's the Oracle. If you need to know anything about any stamps, numbers, anything, Lavinia, she's the girl. I call her the Oracle because she just knows absolutely everything. It's amazing. She'll find a video out the archives of like God knows where. She must literally not sleep, or she eats, sleeps and breathes Lavinia. So I'm absolutely, I feel safe now knowing that she's here. Honestly, Kay, you just don't realise, honestly. Oh, bless. Everybody can do it. Goodness me, behave yourself. If I can do it, you lot can do it. And just as a heads up, so tomorrow I have found some stones out in the garden. So we'll be doing stones tomorrow. All right. Hi, Ruth. Hope you're well. Oh, I've got a little hair there, little devil. Okay, let's start building this up. So let's get the russet orange. And then we've got that bit of paprika as well. Oh, dear me, I can feel it happening already. Oh, dear. So, russet orange is up here. And then we've got this lovely paprika-y colour down there. I'm going okay, bless. That's all good then. Right, let's have a play around then. So, if you have a colour that is too much, if you're using a good quality watercolour card, you will be able to play around like this. So I've got plenty of water on my brush. I'm moving it around. I don't want any harsh lines. I'm playing. And that's all you've got to remember, really. If you don't like what you're doing and you're scribbling around, water the card, yeah? Now, I'm using good quality card, so I know I can drown it if I want to. And again, trust. I always say trust the process. I can't be more so by saying that, because like if you don't trust what you're doing, why are you doing it? So please trust whatever it is you're doing. Yeah. So we're getting quite a nice looking card, to be fair. So with that, let's get that bit of a darker colour in there. Oh, look at that. Oh, hello. Now that's a bit of a nicer tea, isn't it? Look at the way that's moved with the water. How beautiful is that? There we go. So, yes, absolutely stunning. Now, I want this to be wispy. You know, we've got that moon there. We've got that bit of cloud. Now, I don't want it to incorporate or sort of kill off my moon. It really is one of them. Oh, we got compliments going for our Kay. Fabulous. That's what I love about you lot. You're all fabulous in your own ways. Absolutely lovely. Such a supporting lot you guys are. It's lovely to have. Right, let me just get a bit of tissue. We're getting a bit out of hand. My bad. Did I read that wrong? Beautiful thing to say about Kay, Sarah. Oh, bless. All right, Marie, we're all good then. Okay, we've got Marie. Marie's on side. Marie likes what's happening. That's the main thing. As long as somebody likes it, I'm happy. You know. Okay, so we've got that going on there. Let me put that on there. So that was the paprika, that darker colour. Oh no, honestly, poor old Kay. Mind you, that's the way it is. And that's what I love. Now I am going to I'm just going to put a little bit more water on here. I just want to bring in, I'm going to bring in a little bit of red actually. Oh, you lot, we're all feeling the love tonight, aren't we? What's going on? Try my best. Oh, I'm gone. But I'm gone from next Wednesday. Where are you going? Do you mean you're gone? Where are you going? Are you going on holiday? Yep. Are you going? Okay. What do you mean? You're gone? You can't just leave us hanging like that. Yeah, you are going on holiday, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, lovely. I'm going to Forteventura, as you do. So I'll get where you're at there. It's just got to be done. One of them. So I want a bit of reddish, cloudish something. I don't know. We'll see. Let's have a play around with this colour. Why ever not? So I'm going to bring it up here. Now this is the red. I am going to add some more orange because that's what Steph wanted. She wanted more orange in the project. So let me just blend this out. Like I said, I do not want any harsh lines in it. I want it to be a misty movement. Definitely. Yeah. And there's like half a gallon of water on this. And this is where you can tell you've got good quality card, because on the back it's as dry as a bone. Right, so let's put that on there a second. So okay, let's pop that out the way. Now I want to put a bit of brown into this now. Let me just give that a squidge. Love the likes. Oh, do you know something? That's all you need. It's all right, Kim. There's no such word as being late here. You jot up when you like, honestly. Oh, honestly, Chris, I'm going to have fun. Trust me. Oh, it's needed. I need some time out. I need to revamp my batteries, get myself back on track with everything that's going on. So, yeah, all good. Bless your cottons. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's just put a blob of water on this. There you go. Let's get some movement. So, just remember what I said. Let the process. Don't be shy. If you're using a good quality watercolour card, put water on. That's what it's called, watercolour card, because you add water to it. Yeah, what do you reckon? It's not a trick question. Never been a few times. You can take my battery. You know, you be careful what you're saying now, Chris. This conversation can go downhill very, very quickly. Trust me. Hi, Helen. Don't know what you're walking into at the minute, but I'll apologise just in case. We're on batteries at the minute, so I dread to think. In fact, I'm not even getting... I'll end up getting myself involved in a conversation that I know is going to go totally the wrong way. I just know it. I can feel it in my water. Well, I can feel it in the water in my brush. So again, I'm just going to put plenty of water on my brush. Battery... It's not in here, promise. Nothing to do with me, I can assure you. Okay, so oh, yeah. Honestly, you lot just get me so into trouble. It's unbelievable. Right, so we have got a nice bit of movement going on now. What do you reckon? You can't really. I'm going to put some more orange on. Let's really go for it. Let's get this russet orange on the go. Let's give it another squidge. Let's really put a bit of impact on this piece now. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Because Steph says nobody likes to use orange. To be fair, it depends on the scene you're using. Because, I mean, if you put splatter, I'm going to keep strum. You won't be banned, don't be daft. You won't be banned by me anyway. This is what it's all about, a bit of banter, a bit of fun. We're all adults in here. You know, we're all from the crafting community. We all look after each other. And then if somebody is offended for whatever reason, please feel free to leave, or, I don't know, jump onto somewhere else. I don't know. It's one of them, really. Not that I'm telling anybody to go or anything, but, you know, if anybody is offended by any of the banter that we have on here, it is just that, banter. Like I say, we're all adult. By Oracle. Right then, okay. So let's give it a bit of a brushing. By Oracle. I think that's going to stick with her now, isn't it? She is fabulous, though, to be fair. Anyway, Kay, thanks for dropping by. Love you lots. Big hugs. And all the rest of it. YouTube police. Well, I've not reported you. Feel free. We'll sit on the naughty step together. We've got Amanda later, God help us. Yeah, honestly, got to have a bit of banter, ain't we? Orange and olive green. Yeah, we're definitely going to have some green into this, definitely. Trust me on that one. That's just the backdrop. So this is just, I suppose, our cloud backing. Yeah, most definitely. So I am going to bleach out around there just to bring that moon out in a different aspect. and then we're just going to bring it together. I'll probably matte and layer it later because, like I say, I've got to get me a cup of tea. You know, I'm going to be really good. I'm going to get me a cup of tea. Really. Gosh, I am sounding like proper. There's Olive. Maybe, I'll tell you what, I'll have a bit of green sleeves there, may as well. So, yeah, I'm going to try and be good. Have a cup of tea. Get myself prepared. Don't know, it doesn't sound right, me saying I'm having a cup of tea, does it, really? Crumbs. Yeah, well, the naughty step, we'll already, if we already sit on the naughty step, then when we jump into Amanda's, we're all ready because we're already on the naughty step, isn't it, really? She ain't got to worry then, has her? You know, because we're already there. Right then, so I am going to get me a little bit of a brush now. I'm just going to put a little bit of depth in with a brush. So, oh, aye, I'm wrecking the place. It is, do you know something? Yeah, we'll do this as a sunset then, yeah? So, I'm just going to go in with green sleeves to begin with. I've got olive, so let's just build it up. So I'm going straight in. Now, you can go off your pad if you want, if you're not comfortable by diving straight in. You know me. In for a penny, in for a pound, and all that's too light for me. Way too light. Let's go for it. Large cuppa. I've been oh, good on you, Kim. It's got to be done, isn't it? Nice big cup of tea. If we all go on the naughty step, nice big cup of tea. Man'll be wet chuffed with us, won't her? Eh? We're all sitting ready. You know, get it out your system now. There's no doodahs or anything. It's got little hairs. As in hair. Do you get it? Hairs, get it? Oh, dear me. Ah, sorry, it's had to be done. Okay, well, orange is good. Orange, red, yellows. Perfect colours. Let's bring that green in. Now, your green. I'm just going to put this base down, and then we're going to get some trees in that background, and we're going to stamp with that, because I might still put some water on it. Stop it, I know. Short curly hairs in it. He's got a birthmark. You see his little birthmark just there. Obviously, that's just a bit of pigmentation on my card, but yeah. So, see what you lot are going to end up calling that? I wonder. Eh? Honestly, you guys. Oh, love yous. Okay, let's see what we can put together here. See if you get it out your system now. It ain't going to happen. And Mandy can just crack on and just like create some masterpiece. Bless her cottons. There we go. Okay. So we've now brought the oranges. We've got some greens in. We've got a bit of depth and a bit of oof going on. Oof. I don't know what an oof is, but I like it. Right, I'm going to put a bit of mermaid on there. Let me get a blue brush. A blue brush. Whatever. That's quite a nice colour. That is. Let me just show you. That's the colour that we're messing around with. Just in case you've not been here before, or you're wondering what on earth's going on, let's have a dabble. Now, you know me and water. You know it's going to happen somewhere along the line. But I just want to give that little bit of oomph up here, just in that skyline. And in fact, I'm just going to bring it into the moon a little bit. Because I can. If I don't like it, it'll turn up to be a tag. You know me. But I think I'm actually quite liking that, just that little bit of depth that we've just got running on that moon there. And bear in mind, if there's anything I don't like, I can quite easily bleach it out. I'm just going to bring this blue down just a tad. Just around here, because I ain't put no trees in yet. I'm just thinking of time. Half an hour before I get the kettle on. I'm not going to do biscuits, honey. I'm going to be really good. Let's just bring that in there. Do you know something? I'm going to actually bring some more of that orange in. I'm feeling the vibe with the orange peaks. Why ever not, hey? Let's do that. Let's bring some more orange in. Let's have a look. Oh, it is a nice. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So we've got quite a lot going on there now. Let's chill a minute. Right, so let me get some trees in. Now I have got, what did we say this was? If we had the oracle here. Blue moon, indeed. It was the red pine, and it's 591. So we're going to have this around, isn't it? So there we go. that's the best thing of having them, because I can never, I won't forget what it is then, will I? Oh, dear me, honestly. Your lips are sealed. Honestly, Chris. Now, just go for it. Might as well. Get it out your system now. Then it saves me getting blamed for it all then. Right, so I'm going to put olive. I'm going straight on with olive. Okay, on the elements. Oh, fabulous. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Kathleen. Thank you, thank you. I don't know what we're going to end up with, but we're definitely... Oh, that's quite nice with it off that. And then what we'll do is we'll probably get some shady laying on the VersaFine Clay, because obviously that's permanent. And I just want to not cover myself too much in ink. Let me move them over a bit. I always make a mess, don't I? Sorry, people. Everybody's going to be having palpitations with how messy this is going to get. But it's all right. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm going to... That's what I'm doing. I'm putting my finger in that. That's what's up with me. Nobody told me, did you? Oh, I don't know. I love the mess, honestly. Me and mess, it's one of them, isn't it? Right, let's get shady liner. So I'm going to do the VersaFine Clay. Now, obviously, with water on, it's not going anywhere. So I do want... Look at what you make. Yeah, that's true. Look what we make with the mess. It's all good fun, isn't it? So this is elements. So that's the olive. And then we're going to put shady line nocturne. So I'm just going to do it a bit of here and there. Because when we add water and we add movement to this, we don't know what's going to move and what ain't. And it's a bit like prize bingo, isn't it? We don't know what we're going to get, which is even better. I love it. Right, let me just pop a little bit, because I want that in the background. So let's just pop a little bit of that going into there. Do it at different sizes as well, because, you know, when you look at a tree line, tree lines are all over the place. So I don't think, oh, not enough trees, or I've done something too much there. There's always a big heavy place with a tree. Don't be shy. Whack some trees in. All right. And look, I mean, he's magical. He's jumping, you know. And hairs with moons, if you're a spiritual or you're very Wiccan, pagan, etc. Hair, moon, boom. I ain't brave. I just like creating mess. Oh, that's how I'm going to put it down. So look, I've just wiped that, and obviously with the elements on there, we've just got the crazy mess happening already. I haven't even touched the pad yet. Crumbs. Are you ready for this? I don't know whether I am. Whew. Okay, then let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to do a spray. Now this is where if it goes wrong, I can quite easily add different colours into this. Now I want to move this around, and I'm not shy to put my finger on there and literally get myself messy. So I want this to move. Yeah, I want that darkness, I want the trees, I want to see the depth in there. Yeah. Now let me just, I don't want to saturate my card too much. However, I do want to. That's all right. I like that. Anything you don't like, what's it? Just literally do a little dab here and there. Okay. Let me just dry that off. I like the lines on that. Again, don't worry. We don't like it. We got bleach. Bleach will save the day. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. So this bit here, I'm going to darken up, which will be fabulous. So I've got all these stamps. There's a high chance I'm not going to be using them all. But for me to sort of give a pattern or an illusion of flowers, I'm going to use the creepers. Now, normally, I will use like my sprig, yeah? But you've got the small and the large of the creepers. These make fabulous flowers and fabulous backing in different ways. So again, if you want to use it with VersaFine Clay, yeah, why I like it. That's what we're going to go for, some craziness. But I just want to put just something in the background now, just to start building it in a different way. And I am going to use VersaFine Clay. And I am just going to have a little I'll tell you what I'm going to use. Let's get black. Why not? Let's really go for it. Let's put We know we haven't really got any black dark, however, we will have. So I'm just going to finger stamp. So this is the larger one of the creeper set. As you can see, you've got small and large, and I want roughly that much of it. And all I'm going to do is just, let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. And that will give me, because bear in mind, I am actually going to be blending off the back of this. So although you've got the trees there, I want a little bit of something else happening, to be fair. That's what she said. Oh dear. I forget what I say. I'll just answer to yes. To be fair, I'm at work, I answer to most things, so it's one of them, isn't it? Now that's just giving me sort of, again, there's no rhyme nor reason to this. We can be as random as you like. If there's a gap, dash it in, sort of thing. All right. So now you can shade with your VersaFine clay. You can shade with your elements. You can shade, put some oxides on here. Totally up to you. But for this bottom bit here, because I want it to be, I want it to stay there. I want it to be dark. I am actually going to use. Let's have a look. I have a brush which I use particularly just for shading with Nocturne, and that's this one. I'm on a number 7, and all I want to do here is, because when I add water, this ain't going to go anywhere, so I just want to add that little bit of extra depth just at the bottom. So I know if I put bleach or water on this, that is not going anywhere. So that bit of depth I've got there is staying put. Now I just want to start bringing it up into the tree, because you know with the tree line you're going to have different depths of colour, light and dark. You might need to put a little bit more of a tree in there maybe. Again, it's up to you. But let me just see what we, yeah, I quite like that. We've got that nice little area there. Right, let's get some bleach out. Let's start playing. Right then, so I've got my Heartless fruit draw, my jam. That's got me bleach and water. It's just Tesco's cheapy bleach. If you have a problem with your ventilation, breathing or anything like that, please use a well ventilated room. I am not a doctor. I'm happy to do what I'm doing. However, if you do have any sort of breathing problems, do not do it. Simple as that, really. You know you. I don't know you. I'm not going to pretend I do. You know whether or not it's too much for you, or you don't like the smell. So let's leave that one there. Right then, so I am just wary about where we're at. So I can quite easily White Rabbit, yeah? Any ink that you have brushed on, you can take off at any point with the elements. So I can take this right the way back down to a nice bit of white paper, white card. I can do the same. Let me just look around my... so I am just going to just give a little bit of an edging, not too much, just around here. Now, you can see how it just takes the colour away. And if I really want to play around with this now, I can start just putting a bit of clouding in this. And it ain't going to stay like this, so don't think, oh gosh, what's she doing? I will be adding a colour over this, and it might be a lilac, it could well be the orange, but you see how it's took the ink straight out? Yeah? So this is where, if ever you're stuck, bored, want to have a play around, want to experiment, feel comfortable in a ventilated room, play. Nobody's going to stop you. It's your card at the end of the day. None of you can say to me, well, Lisa, that don't look right at all. Well, you can do. But what's right and what's wrong? I don't know. You know? So you do whatever you want to do on the card. Now, we've got like sort of really random wispy bits going on here. We've got like bits here. We've got a bit there. Right, so I'm just going to start really sort of playing around with just with different areas now. I'm going to leave that around there. I'm going to actually, let's have a look around here a little bit now. Let's have a look, see what we can do here. There we go. So let's just bring that across maybe. Bear in mind it's bleach, so all it's going to do is just take away the colour. And then all we're going to do is put some colour in there maybe. Or maybe not. It's whatever you want to do at the end of the day. So let's have a look what we got the look of. Oh, we've got something happening there. Okay. So let me give it a dry. Dee. Now we've got them lovely oranges. We've got that little bit of like reddy purpley going on in there. So for me, I'm going to put some light in there. So I'm just going to see what's on my brush. Not a lot. So let's have a look what we're going to put in there. Do I keep it with elements? Do I mess around with it? Let's have a look. I'm just curious just to see if I use violet chalk on it, how deep it's going to go on. So anything I don't like, all I'll do is take it away with a different colour. That's brown. Let me just find a purple brush. It's going to have to be that one, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's have a look. Okay, so I want it to be quite... I'm going to be very light on this now. Like I say, I ain't too worried about how it looks because it's not going to look anything like this when I finish it in a minute. That'll be the best part about it because you'll think to yourself, oh crumbs, how'd you get there? I hope you're watching because I ain't going to remember. That's the best bit with these. I never remember what I'm going to do. Right, I'm just going to get a little bit of Sundance. May as well really play with the colours. May as well play. Let's pop a bit up here. Let's really bring them oranges out. Let's have a look. Okay, now let me now get, let's bring it in. Let's get the blue on there. Let's have a look on this one. Now I do want blue atoll. So blue atoll and possibly blue lagoon. We're having all the fun tonight, aren't we? Right then, let's have a look. So might even have a little bit of dark denim into this because I want that sort of cloudy back, even though there's nothing going on with that cloudiness. I sort of want that cloudy background, but I want it lost because once we do our splatters on it, it'll look totally different. So this blue lagoon is quite a powerful colour, so just be mindful of that when you're putting it down, and bear in mind of all the other colours that we've got going on underneath this as well now, because you're going to find those colours coming through in a minute when we start pulling it out. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's always totally something different. You'll never end up with something with me. It'll always be something totally different. You'll think to yourself, how on earth did we get there? And like I say, I have no idea. But I like it, but I don't know how to get there again. And that's the thing, what I love about my cards. I never, ever sort of can say, oh, I'll do this and it's going to end up like that, because it never does. It's end up something else. I'm going to put some more orange on because that was the whole basis of the card. So let's just put some more of that deeper orange in here. Let's really put that cloud. I'm loving this pink and that around here. Now it's whether we leave as a white hair or not. It's going to be an interesting. No, it's not worry, right? Catch-up's always available. You'll find it somewhere. It's usually on here, to be fair. I'll post it out later. I'll mat and layer the card and there'll be a link with it. Okay, so that's what we got. Let's change it. So here we go. Right, let me get where's my fan brush? Okie dokie. Let's have a look. So let me just get a bit of water. So I'm doing a bit of water, then a bit of bleach. And I just want to because also what you've got to think about is there's also a theme at the minute. which is Snow is Falling. So we can also bring this in with the theme. Let me just get some water on my brush. So I'm doing between water and bleach. And as you can see, different colours give different aspects on here. So, now we need some... Yes, I know, calm down. I ain't finished yet. We'll have a little bit of colour on it, don't panic. Let me at least have a little dabble. Just need to get this on while it's still a little bit of water on there. Let's get me snow or whatever you want to call it, to be fair. Oh, what's that? Oh, I thought we got a little animal coming to say hello to us then. Now I love it when we've got colour and then we've got the Posca and the Posca pops out onto it. I absolutely love that effect. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I like it, and that's it. So we've got a lot of blending, a lot of mush, a lot of poof going on. We always like to do something different. Why ever not? Now we are dry. Let me just doubly check. Yep. Perfecto. Right, let me just dry that off. And then we're going to see what we've got with regards to, say, me personally, I'd probably say a nice brownish colour to bring the card out. If I'm going to matte, if I've got a chance to matte and layer, which I might do. All I can smell is bleach. It smells lovely in here, to be fair. Let's just, let's shift that out of the way. Into my pile. That pile of paper that I'm accumulating will turn up to be, will just turn up to be like a scrapbook or something. Very easily. Right then. Look at that, lovely and dry at the back, no issues at all with the card. And we have put a lot on that card, if I'm honest with you. Okay, now, before I do go, I want to put some colour on him and... Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe a bit of shimmer. We might even pop a little bit of... what is this one? Pearl Luster, was it the gilding polish? Pretty and all that. That might happen. Right, on here, I want a nice brown. So I'm going to use the Mondelez. The word I can't say. What is it? Oh, Mandy always laughs at me. Croix Noir, Mondelez, watercolour pencils. That's all I need to know, really. It's a watercolour pencil. I'm going to do maybe a bit of browny red. I'll do them too. Maybe a bit of the gold as well. So that's, we're lucky because we've got that little bit of that beautiful shading, and no matter what stamps you use, the artist will give you that little bit of guidance, that shading, just to say, oh, let's have a little bit of shading there. Yeah. Now, the back legs are a little bit darker because they're back. The ear will be a little bit darker because it's the back of the ear. Let's just pop a little bit of something there. Now, you could do a bit of pink in there if you want. I'm only doing this very lightly. Let me just get a little bit of water on my brush, because these are watercolour pencils, yeah. So yeah, let's have a dabble. Watercolour, there we go. Okie dokie. So all I want to do is just, I always say like kiss the colour basically, but you don't really want to do much, you know, with it, because I love these pencils. They're absolutely fabulous. They are an investment, but your quality of your work, you will tell the difference when you're working with decent quality products. That's all I can say. Each to their own. Not everybody can afford different scales and stuff like that, but there's plenty of good starter sets out there for those that are just coming into the journey sort of thing. Don't really need much more on him. Let me just dry him off a little. Hello. Over there, little devils. I'm just going to put a little bit of white on his tail. Why ever not? Let's just pop just a couple of little flicks of colour. Now also remember, if it's not dry, it's still movable. So if you want to move, let me just put a little bit of white in here. A little bit of a highlight here, bit of a highlight here. Now this is where your attention to detail will outwin your cards to somebody else's. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, it's not a competition or anything like that. However, when you're making somebody and you want people to notice your work, just think about your highlights and stuff like that. Highlights, lowlights. I have got, this is a 03, and this is the Pigma Micron Archival. Fabulous, fabulous little pens. I just want to pop his eye out just that little bit more, just because I can, and just give him that little bit of oomph on the nose there. And then you've got sort of that little bit of marking just to pull out the eye, just that slight bit. And if you want to, you know, if you want to do a couple of little dots on, fine, do what you need to do. Don't overdo it, because you don't want to take away any of the detail that's already been put in. Again, if you just want to do a couple of just scribble lines just to bring in the height of the paw area, again, it's up to you. So you can leave it like that if you want. You can pull a bit more bleach around there again if you want. It's up to you. But I have now got sort of one magical looking cosmic madness, really. I like madness. I think madness is really good. Let me just pop a bit of shimmer on. So I always call this like my eyeshadow, basically. So, yeah, it's going to make a cracking eyeshadow, this is. Now, depending, I could ruin this here, I don't know. But let me just pop a little bit of shimmer on that moon. Nothing too heavy. Oh, I'll say nothing too heavy. I'll end up doing something like whatever sort of thing. Let's just put, see that little bit of shimmer that we got going on. Why not? I mean, there's worse things we could do to a moon, isn't it, really? But let's just bring that out a little bit. Yeah, look at that. So why not? We've got a bit of a cosmic shimmer going on. And if we've got a little bit of a cosmic shimmer going on there, we might just have a little bit of shimmer just here and there. So all I'm going to do, see now, this is where you put a sentiment on this. Merry Christmas. If somebody loves, oh bless you. If somebody loves Christmas and they're spiritual, hares, moon goddesses, anything along them lines, they would love this card, because, you know, that's what this is representing. Full moons, sisterhood, togetherness, well, whatever you want, really, isn't it? So look at that. So we got just something different. Whack a nice sentiment, like I said, on there. Bob's your uncle. If you got a Bob as uncle, there you go. That's all you need to be worried about, isn't it? So let me just clean my hands. Now, if you've got these open, as our Sylv would say, don't forget to give it a couple of squirts. Keep it all nicey, because then when you seal it, it's not drying out. So anything that you use with that, just don't forget, because otherwise Sylv will be shouting at me and she'll kick me off the step. So we've got 5 minutes. Let me just grab a bit of card. I'll leave that there. Let me just see if I've got a nice brown to complement it. Let's get it matte and layered. Let's have a look. So, oh, what's that colour there? Do you know something? I might have found something that pleases the eye for our... let's have a look. What we got here? That looks like an interesting piece of card. Let's see what we got. Oh, yay, Papa Doodles. Papa Doodle do. Right, so we got a bit of white, and then what do you reckon? Oh, damn that on me wall, bless you. Right, what do you think then? Is that going to work with the orange, yeah? Yes, yeah, what we're thinking. Are you happy with that? Hopefully. Wowzer. Oh, there you go. Okay. Kathleen says it's a wowzer. Let's get me gun on the go. Let's do it before we go and have a just miss. Oh, it's all right. You know something, you have got a life, you know. Phone rings, chat away. That's why we've got catch up. Bless you. All right, let's just pop a little bit of white. Let's pump it down. There we go. I mean, you could put a bit of glitter and stuff like that on it. But again, this just shows you how easy it is. I had no idea what I was creating tonight, and there you go. Badoom. from oranges that was requested. You lot have picked this card tonight, not me. This is your card. Let me just sharp objects now, people. Close your eyes. I don't want you getting all excited on me. Don't want to lose a limb. I'll only have Amanda will shout at me, you see. Right, so okay, let me get me fine little knobbly bit on the old rulers. I love these rulers. Never in all my life have I had such a straight line. Honestly, absolute godsend. I've just got to remember to leave enough gap at the edges, otherwise it's a bit pointless having the rulers if I ain't got the card to swipe it down with, isn't it, really? So that's something for me to be mindful of. So we're going to have a nice gap now. Now, I mean, that would be brilliant for your sentiment. Well, not that thick, but the card that you cut off, the white, perfect for a nice, you know, Christmas blessings or blessings, peace. I don't know, whatever you want, really. So let's have a look what we're going to do with this then. Oh, look at that. That brings out that orange for the card. Really not. Brown would look nice on this, even the green. But I think just for tonight, because Steph wanted an orange card, we'll do an orange card for her. We'll do an orange backing. Right, let's pop this down. God send this thing is, you know. I just ain't a tight person. Bless. I'm in awe of man when I starts putting a tape down. It's just like bam, so perfect. I don't know if she does it, honestly. Right, let's get a chunky one here. Oh, look at that. That's a nice little border we've got there. What do you think? I mean, if you're not happy with the orange, you know, if you've got white, for instance, let's say off the top of your head you ain't got no coloured card. You've got all these colours. Colour your card up that coordinates yourself. You know, don't be shy to experiment. If you ain't got coloured card, or you don't want to buy coloured card, colour your own card so it actually merges with what you've done. Okay, let's move my mess out the way. Let's chuck my finger off. Well, not. We don't want to do that. Let's see what we got. Let's move things out the way. So we can all get our tea and biscuits ready. There we go. Oh, crumbs, look at that. Ah, you've got to have a laugh, ain't you, crumbs? Life's too short to be all stern and all the rest of it, isn't it? We're only here once. We might as well have a bit of fun while we're here, isn't it? Right then. There you go, people. Let's just put it so you can see. What do you reckon? A bit of nothing. So we've had a bit of shimmer stuff. We've had bleach. We've had oranges, blues, greens. We've had one tree, the creeper, and our gorgeous Logan and the moon, and that's it. And look what we've done off that. You know, so don't be shy. Experiment with your stuff. All right. So I would say who's going to the bar, but I am genuinely going to get me a chamomile tea. No biscuits. So I'm going to get my brew on now, and then I'll meet you with Mandy over on the Lavinia's channel, isn't it? She's on. So glad you like it. Steph, I hope you like your orange. So you choose tonight's card, my darling. So I'm hoping that I've done justice for you there. I'll pop it in the group so you can all see the finished product. I'll take a nice photo and all that malarkey. All right then. So love you all lots. There we go. Back at you, Chris. Right then. I'll see you with Manda in a little while. Let's go and get a cup of tea and I'll see you on the naughty step. All right. Love you lots, everybody. I'll see you in a bit. I'm just demounting. Here we go. You ready? I'm glad you enjoyed it, Debs. Here we go. I'm away. See you in a bit. Love ya.